The train rolled into a field of tall grass, then suddenly screeched to an emergency stop. This puzzled the man in the compartment. In the middle of nowhere with no station, why would the train stop here? To figure out what was going on, he decided to ask someone. He curiously stepped off the train, and noticed in the grass not far away, some faint lights glowing. Before he could make out what they were, he was startled by a sudden light. It was the conductor.
What happened?
The conductor told him the train's boiler had broken down. They'd leave immediately once it was fixed. The conductor warned the man not to wander off. When the train was ready to depart, he would call for the man to board, but he'd only call twice, then they'd leave without him. These words seemed to carry deeper meaning, but the man didn't catch on. He just eagerly lit up a cigarette. The lights in the grass suddenly started moving, as if they possessed some magic power, drawing the man into the grass. The man pushed through the tall grass. Just as he was about to reach where the lights came from, the light suddenly went out. Just as the man was about to venture deeper, the conductor's voice called out to board. He had to abandon his plan, but then strange noises came from nearby. Weird figures suddenly flashed by. The man finally felt afraid. He immediately turned to leave, but before he got far, the man discovered something terrible. The tall grass blocked his view. He couldn't tell which way the train was. The man could only jump and shout. Getting no response made the man increasingly panicked. The conductor's voice came from the opposite direction. He knew this was the final warning. If he didn't return now he'd be in trouble. But no matter how the man ran, he just couldn't escape this grass field. He was completely lost. In his panic, the man heard terrifying sounds behind him. Pushing through the glowing grass, he saw with horror a creature glowing on its surface, deathly pale, crawling out of the ground. Even worse, there wasn't just one. Multiple creatures appeared one after another. The man was so scared he fell to his knees, trying to crawl out of this horrifying area, but the creatures weren't letting him go. They immediately started chasing him. He started running desperately, just praying for one more chance. Thankfully heaven was watching. He finally saw the train's lights through gaps in the grass. The train had already started moving. The man ran toward the train, but was tackled by a creature. The creature opened its mouth to bite him. Another one knocked it away. They started attacking each other. The man tried to escape while they fought, but there were too many creatures. The man probably wouldn't make it. In his despair, a miracle happened.
Get lost!
It was the conductor waving a torch, driving away these creatures. They were terrified of the fire. With the conductor's help, the man successfully escaped danger. They climbed onto the train. The man asked the conductor in terror what those creatures were. The conductor gave him an answer.
Most of them used to be people. Maybe some got lost crossing the plains. Maybe others got off the train at the wrong place.